Yo, we are live. What's up?
Hey,
What's
it's
up? What's
that
up? What's
time.
up?
Oh,
It's that
testing,
time.
What's up?
Who
testing.
we
What's up?
starting
What's
with?
up? What's up,
Green
man?
tea shot.
Cheers.
Cheers, my brothers.
Cheers.
Blessings.
hmm What's that,
Ooh,
happens,
that's
gentlemen?
nice.
Yeah, that's
What's going
nice.
on in the neighborhood?
It's the Eskimos selling game to
We're
players.
selling game to players. What's up? What's up? What's up?
Everything. How y'all doing, man?
Man, I'm great, bro. How about you?
Good, man. Good, good. You finna start drinking before you eat. You can do that.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Grown ass man.
No. I'm just saying everybody's body not built the same. I know my body's not one that I can partake of liquor.
And
And
we'll see.
then
I just took a shot, so I'm really just gonna get some food
a
in
little
me
settle.
before I enjoy the rest of this.
Gotcha. I appreciate you taking this shot with us, man.
Oh, of
Appreciate
course,
you.
bro.
You know.
You finna start this shit already.
Did I? Did I was having a good conversation, man,
You
and
finna
just to let
start
y'all
already.
know, I know free shirt might be a little tight, but it does have red on it, and we just naturally just all had the little red in the
You know
little
what it
mix.
is? You know what it is? I had my first day of training today.
Okay.
So I
Oh
wanted,
shit.
like,
Oh,
you know
you
what I'm
got the
trying to
gun. You
say? You
did
know what I'm
look a little
saying?
choppy. I
You know what I'm
did. I was
saying?
like, but I
You know
thought it
what
was the shirt. So you
How
back
was
working
he?
out?
Man, you
So
know,
how was he?
man, I went in there at 1:30. I didn't get out that bitch till 4:15.
That's a hard workout.
Dude, we was strapping vest on and running and with fucking weights behind us and
Ooh,
slides and shit. And
that's that real like
yeah,
army boot
yeah,
camp.
you know, dude's like 57 and like solid. You know what I'm trying to say? And just really healthy, a vegan, and so he's just the truth. You know what I'm trying to say? Like he's doing all that on a vegan diet. You know what I'm trying to say? And he's like, just fucking.
Did y'all have like a juice or something, or smoothie or something before?
I did, I had like a little amino acid, like a little thing. He had something too, but he told me to put a little Himalayan pink salt
Okay,
in it next time. Let's give it a little bit more energy. But it was cool though, man. Like it
nice
was cool. We had a lot of good conversation. It wasn't like one of those things where it's like just work. It was kind of like
workout. Oh,
it was conditioning. It was like a conditioning thing, and then there was like breaks and stuff like that. But it was really about conditioning. And his whole thing was like, man, we gotta get you in condition before we pick up. So I don't know, man. I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Sh- Shout out to Lewis McKay. You know what I'm saying?
I was wondering. Hey,
Uh,
before we jump into topics, this that just jumped on the topic to me,
okay.
and I was gonna see. Do you think when you said training, do you think we should be doing like also like combat training, like survival training? That's what I meant. Not necessarily combat,
hmm
but more so survival
Like
training.
independent.
And you too.
I definitely think so.
And what exactly what do you consider, or what would you suggest if you got something in mind? If you definitely do.
Shit, man, you went way deep. Um, as you hit
That's
on
what free will
earlier
take you,
when
man.
you said survival training, like more so about dealing with hand-to-hand combat, overstanding arms, and just how to use both. Uh, I've seen some ads about some ex-military guys who started programs about how all this martial arts training really didn't hit on shit, and he developed a system that was really for self-defense, and how he threw himself into unexpected fights just to see if the shit would work. And so this program supposedly works. I hadn't bought into it or anything like that, but definitely we all need to be prepared just in case.
Yeah,
you know
yeah. That's what's up, man. Um, and what I meant by the comment is that your level of thinking sparked a deeper level of thinking. That's
hmm
what I want to be clear about.
Oh, yours was deeper than my thought. I got you.
But
His thought was deeper than my thought.
I guess so.
I
no,
guess
no,
so.
no. I said sparked it. So I
Spark,
mean, it
yeah.
was it wasn't a comeback.
I'm just fucking with this man because he fucking with you.
I was like, I
Don't
think
do it.
that's a compliment.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Tupac,
It just sounded like you were
Tupac
saying
created.
your thought was deeper.
No,
Where
not
y'all
even,
at?
not even in that regard. Not even in that regard. I was just saying it sparked something deeper than the
hmm
conversation that we were having.
Got you.
When you said training, we're talking about your workout. It sparked me thinking about combat training, not again survival training
Yeah.
more so
Yeah.
than because you see
I
these
think we need to have a
videos.
lot of that, man. Whether it be combat, I think it could be like
Growing
construction,
food.
construction.
See, that's survival. That's what I'm
Knowing how
saying.
to grow food. I think that all of that, to me, is
I
we.
think like I've
That
seen a video where families are taking their wife and kids out. Bang bang. We letting them know our kids got to know if you know what I'm saying, stranger come to the door, or we get in purge season, how to put people down. You
See, to
gon'
me, see, that's just the thing is we jump at shooting. That's survival is just learn how to kill something. But I just think it's a lot
it's
deeper than that.
protection. That's a
I think
part of
it's a lot.
survival.
It's a lot deeper than just shooting something. But yeah, I agree in survival, but not just like shooting a gun for like a little 7-year-old or something. Not to say that I'm against it or for it. I'm just like I just think that's a whole deeper. That's a whole deeper thing. Do I believe in it? Absolutely. I believe that we should be doing it. I think, but I think it's levels to it that
Yeah.
you
Either
sparked a deeper thought that brought me to a
you
deeper
teaching your
point.
little ones,
Yeah.
teaching your little ones how to handle and think. Cause see, the thing is, like I was taught major don't play with guns. You know what I mean? So I didn't play with guns coming up. I shot them. You know what I'm saying, a few times, and you know what I mean, it was really uncomfortable. You know what I mean? So when you watch movies and you be like, man, I do that. I go boom, boom, boom. It ain't gonna happen like that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really. And then I go to the gun range every now and then. You know what I mean? Shout out to my guy Richard Douglas Jones. And, you handle them bigger guns, and you kind of know that you gotta practice. You gotta really know what you doing. Like the movies make you think you could just because in the movies they'll have a dim-witted person pick up a gun and just get to shooting. You know what I'm saying? No, in real life you ain't really just gonna pick up the gun and hit your target. You know what I'm saying?
Well, speaking of guns, makes me think of laws. And would you say earlier about voting?
Yeah, it's about that time to vote, man.
How do you feel about voting? And do you feel a need to convince? If do you feel other people should be convincing others to vote? Do you feel like
You see that no look question?
how do you
He
feel about
started
like
with me, and then
no vote or die?
he no looked it and gave it to Lowe's. Go ahead
I
first,
mean,
Lowe's.
no, I was just talking to both of you. I was
No,
just making sure I was looking at both of you.
it was a good no.
He went to you first. Go
You
ahead.
don't want to start? I mean, I respect Magic Johnson. He was a hooper.
Listen, for those that believe in the voting system, I believe you should get out and vote. There are some people.
Oh yeah.
The food has arrived. Yes, Lord. Um, yeah, can we slick do that? That's perfect. That's him. Okay, we were getting the food order together, and that's
Yep, yep,
me.
yep,
Thank you,
yep.
sir. All right. Thank you, Nick.
That's yours. Grab it. I don't want to.
It's probably hot. Thank you, sir.
We've had a couple of them here, but definitely shout out to Cindy,
Cindy.
the manager,
Cindy,
and
good people.
Julian.
Yeah,
Thank you, bro, for always letting us be here, man. We love it.
yeah.
But yeah, man, how do you feel about voting? How do you feel
Did
about?
you complete your
No,
sentence?
I didn't. The
Okay.
Okay,
food
sorry.
came in. No, I think this is the time. That's you. This is me. I think this is the time for everyone who believes in the system to get out and do something. Make your voice known. Um, make an impact. I don't know if this political system is fair, if this voting situation is rigged or not. So, all we can do is
Is it rigged or not?
get out and do our part and hope for the best from there.
Yeah, yeah, I feel you, bro. I don't know, man. I think this is it's an individual thing. I don't know. I
Yo,
think that
this
we're
nigga said
so
sandwich.
our society is gone crazy, man. It's like I don't know, man. I don't know if I don't know how solid I feel about this particular election, but I definitely believe in voting,
Wow.
especially city, county,
And it look good. Man, when he took a bite out there, I lost all focus. That
especially
wrap.
city, county.
What is that?
Man, no,
Chicken wraps.
yeah,
Yeah. I might
y'all,
try one of them.
city, county, and state.
I'm gonna have to show that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, man,
I'm
he
sorry.
should look at it. He should look at it.
City, county, and state. I'm with you. Those
No,
are the most important elections to
I
you.
think those are the most important elections. In I wish that we would organize, a little bit more as people that agree. I agree with a lot with what Ice Cube says, but this Trump is just such a fucking ridiculous fucking dude, man. It's just fucking like, god damn, man. He is so absolutely ridiculous. So I get the passion of people hating him and wanting him to get out of office. I just feel like maybe this is a time for us all to truly wake up and realize we got to really be participating at lower levels. Start, not only do we need to know how to grow food and build things, but we need to know more about our government and how it fucking works. And
and do a
realizing,
better job of participating in the process on all levels.
yeah, because at this point, if you're in Tennessee, the odds, it's mostly like he's gonna go to Trump. It's a red state, so it's like it's like we got to figure out how to get this into a place where it's not so automatic. You know what I'm trying to say? And I think that's why they have battleground states, because there's some states that might flip, but in most cases, for the last so and so years, Tennessee's been a red state. So it's like to get that to change, we got to do that from the bottom up. So I wish we would focus and show a lot more excitement in those moments, than just now. It's just an amp up. Oh, vote or die. No, it's vote or die every 2 years. You know what I'm saying?
I think first of all, I'm gonna say this. I think it has progressed over the years as far as local elections being more highlighted and recognized as being more important or more valuable. Not definitely not where it should be. And I may say something controversial.
Uh-oh.
I really don't believe in voting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Um I don't respect the process how it's gone down um as far as the two elections, one election, two elections that kind of messed me up as far as like the Al Gore situation when Al Gore got robbed with George Bush. And I voted in that situation. I feel like I was robbed. You know what I mean? I feel like everybody was robbed. You know what I mean? And then we saw it again with I think the electoral college situation and the Hillary Clinton situation. You know what I mean? Now I don't feel like that um, those situations have stopped me from voting, but it just has scarred me from feeling like, oh, this vote really matters. I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? I do it off the respect of those who have paved the way for that process of being allowed to do it without having to get threatened. You know what I mean? So I feel like man, the voting situation definitely needs to be better. And I'm really like I feel like you asked about people being convinced. I don't feel like that's why I'm torn. It's hard to convince somebody, hey, you need to vote when I don't believe in it, even though I vote. The reason why I vote is for my ancestors. I vote for those who, you know what I'm saying. Now locally, again, I vote all rounds locally, and now I think again you have more power locally, but again, those who become in power, you sometimes, I ain't gonna say all the time, you sometimes, most times could be accurate, get caught up in the money. You get caught up in you can go in with the right mind. Some go
Power.
in,
Get lost in the power.
yeah, some can go in with a good mind frame and get lost in the power. Some go in thinking about themselves, knowing they're gonna be making backdoor deals. You know what I mean? So I think they all damn near end up in the same place. If you got one good person who fighting for people, it's 12 bad people out here thinking about themselves or benefiting themselves. So again, on a local level, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm not happy. You know what I'm saying? Even though I vote, I get advice from my elders. I get advice from those who have more wisdom in the political area than I do, and I trust them, and that's who I vote. So it's damn near like they voting twice. Just to be honest with you,
Yeah.
'cause
See.
I don't fuck with them folk who do the voting like that. But I feel like we still should exercise that right because our people got killed and died for this shit.
Well, I used to believe in the system, and then I got a hold of a book called Behold the Pale Horse by William Cooper. And within the book, he had so many documents, so many governmental documents and official documents about different things that we, the common people, know nothing about that goes on within the political system and in the government and in the military. And then a certain section of the book, he was talking about that. And when he made it clear when he stated that no president has ever been elected, it's always been selected. If you look at it, if we don't own any of the pharmaceutical companies who pay for the lobbyists and all that stuff, this is about people with money way beyond anything we can imagine. And if there are 10 billionaires and trillionaires, or 50 billionaires and trillionaires who have obviously more money than all the world, how is it that we really believe we make a damn decision on anything? Like, again, the show Scandal was out and was infamous. People had watch parties, and they always show you what they do before they do it or why they're doing it. That's how the powers that be get away with shit. They put it in the movies, they put it in the shows, they put it in the music. Scandal showed you that a certain number of people could buy the machines and make what happened what the fuck they want happen. God bless every person that goes out and stands in line and votes, or early votes, or ballot votes, whatever the case. I know you mean well, but if this system is already fucking rigged and owned by people that are more powerful than you could ever imagine, ooh, I'm just
You
kind
feel
of.
like it's a waste of time? You don't want to say that?
I don't want to say that because I don't want to. I mean no
Discouraged.
disrespect. I mean no disrespect or any harm, but it's just this political system is it's a
It's
fucking game. It's no different than wrestling.
damn.
They come out like they opponents, but when they go behind the curtain, they getting a check from the same motherfucking boss,
Hey, that
man.
was real as hell.
So you know,
That was real.
I don't know, man. It's just so much that we just don't know. You know, it's like staring up at the tower at the top of at the castle on top of the mountain. You know, all we get is what the media tells us, what someone puts in a book. You know, so many of us just have no idea what's going on up there, man. You know, we just really don't know. You know, and some of us like to act all smart and repeat what what they saw on CNN, or repeat what they read in a book. You know, so vividly, so well that we're supposed to. You should. That they sound like they know something. It's just like, what do you know about really how it goes down behind a closed door between two powerful people?
I'm gonna tell you my theory.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I just wonder. Like I really I agree with him that it's rigged. That I agree with you that that there's power in voting and there's a reason to voting. I'm not. I think if we're truly voting for our ancestors, then we have to truly start from the bottom up. We have to really realize the system and who we're voting for and what we're voting for and why we're voting for it. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be I think that would be where we would start. And I think that for a lot of us, man, we got to really just start doing more, man, more for the communities. You know, I think I just think it's a lot to the system, and I think that we're just on we're on the surface, just kind of like talking about nothing.
And to be honest,
Do you
man,
know what I mean? Like,
I don't believe in either candidate. You know what I'm saying? I don't like, to be honest with you, Biden does not inspire me. You know what I'm saying? Two old white men do not inspire me that they finna bring forth change. You feel what I'm saying? And again, that ain't like
it's just hard to believe it.
I've
Yeah.
seen people say lesser of two evils. You know what I mean? And that's what it feels like. I've seen video, and again, the powers that be can put out whatever footage they want to put, but I've seen uncomfortable footage of Biden. You know what I'm saying? He does not seem like a man that does not have anything in his closet that people can have you by your balls and tell you this what you gonna do, or we gonna expose you for this.
And we end up with these two because of we don't go from the bottom to the top. There's so much of importance of the presidential when we had such a great opportunity, and we have a great opportunity, one, to put better people running for president, but most importantly, we could have just a lot better people running our city, our counties, and our states,
Let me
man.
tell you something. You can't let Trump lose. I ain't vote for Trump, just to be clear. But you can't let Trump lose. Trump ain't the type of dude to lose and be quiet. all the stories coming out, all the secrets. They, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he one of them presidents to lose, bro, he not gonna be cool with losing.
What do you think's gonna happen if he loses?
Man, he gonna bark or he gonna have to go, bro. They not gonna leave this
You
dude.
think he gonna walk out? Do you think he'll walk out peacefully?
No, he gonna have issue, bro. He
Yeah.
gonna have issue, and
He gonna say they were
he
cheating.
gonna point fingers. He gonna you know what I'm saying. He gonna some tell some secrets.
He gonna demand a recount.
See, I think what's happening right now is I think it's so symbolic, bro. I think the language is so. See, I think we playing a game anyway. You know that. You know.
Most
I
definitely.
think we playing a game, and I think that we got to learn to play the signs and seasons. And I think the words and the English language, the tongue, the spells of things, so important. And some of these games reveal themselves to us. And I think if you really look at it like Trump, like that name, Trump, it's a trumpet, it's loud. It's like it to me, it just seems like at this point, so many things are being revealed. To me, if you're so focused on voting more so than learning how to grow, own your own business, surround yourself with people you love, and find your lifestyle that you truly love and respect, and your main focus is voting, you know what I'm saying? To me, and you losing your mind over that, to me, that's what I'm saying. I feel like there's just it's a different time right now, man. And it's like people are waking up to it, and I think Trump is doing that. I think Trump is not purposely. I don't think it's because he's a good guy purposely trying to wake things up. I think just his actions
Yeah.
are revealing the system. We're revealing how fucked up the system is. One, to get a guy like Trump in office. That means that our system has become so totally controlled off of popularity. Because that's the reason he's famous. That's the reason why he's president. Because he's Trump. People knew who he
A
was.
celebrity.
He was a celebrity.
His popularity
His
definitely
popularity.
got him over the hump.
So it's like that's what our
Just like
society has
Reagan, huh?
become.
But
It's been
hey,
that
but think about
Reagan.
this.
But it's showing a bigger light to it. Reagan was an attempt of like this universe, the light, trying to wake us up. It was the end of an age.
Yo,
We're at the end of an age, bro. Things are changing.
On a deep level, but even just look at this on the surface level. Think back to how much white America hated fucking Barack Obama. They hated him. Now they got their good old boy Trump.
Right?
So it was like the perfect follow up behind Obama.
It's like a story. Like
Yeah,
it's
it was
been
like,
written in
okay,
a
now
book.
we gave you the black man. Now let's take this guy right here.
Right.
So that's why I'm not really tripping off anything that he says or does. Like, he's been a character.
Exactly.
He is a
He's a
multi-billionaire,
character.
but he's also a fucking character.
Right.
So
Name
that's
Trump.
name Trump.
And it's the name is revealing. It's
So
revealing in a deeper scheme of what's going on right now.
so I think he's perfect for what's going on. Considering just even when you said that, it just hit me about the Bible about the trumpets making a sound, and
wow.
what bigger loudmouth had we had than
Right.
Trump?
That's
So
what I think
like
he
it
is.
all could just be lining up. So
That's
I'm
what
just
I think
thinking
he is. I
he's
think he's
playing
a
his
trumpet.
perfect role and for
Exactly.
whatever's supposed to happen. So
That's my point. It's like if you think that's my point. Is people are uproar and judging people and breaking up people and getting mad at people because you ain't gonna vote. You're no bleeding vote. And it's like I think that while that is important to people, like, we respect that. I just think that right now, what's happening in the system is people should be waking up to deeper things right now.
I think I
There are much
definitely
deeper things that we should be paying attention to right now.
think you said you had something toastable with the Ice Eskimo selling game to players as far as you saying I think we need to focus on getting ourselves together, building community, being survival prepared. In addition to if you're gonna vote, it ain't just about voting. It ain't just about putting the onus or the expectation on somebody that you hire to do the work. You got to be able to do the work yourself.
Right. And voting is just a tool. It's just another tool that we must utilize in our city, counties, and states. And that needs to become as important to us as learning how to survive, take care of ourselves, surround ourselves, and live the lives that we want to live. And it's just a different. I think it's a different age coming in, and I just think all these walls are crumbling, bro. I
Yeah,
really
this is
do.
definitely a new age. I'm glad you said that, and people really have no idea what that really means. But like after so many hundreds, I mean, so many thousands of years happen, like it's time for a new age. And so what we're witnessing is the destroying of old systems. All the old shit that we're used to politically and the religion and all of that is being blown up right the
Is
fuck
this the
now.
war though? I think is it at war though? Are those systems going quietly? It feels
I
like
don't
we
know.
There
might
is a
be.
war. There is a
There's
war
a
that's
war
been going
because
on.
things that have been established for that long are not just going to go away quietly and
There's been a
easily.
silent war for a while.
Right. So
Now is the
it's
loud
just a
the Trump is you said the Trump
I
is
think the trumpet is waking us up to it. It's like
wow.
dun 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 dun. Look at what's happening.
Yeah.
Wake up, look at what's happening. I
Oh,
think that's what's happening.
school days when dude
Wake up!
when he was ringing the bell, wake up, and
And I
everybody
don't think
came
Trump's
out.
doing that purposely. So don't make
I
should make
understand.
sure no one thinks I'm saying like Trump is purposely like waking us up or anything. I think that because he's so foul, because he's so fucked up, because he's so the worst we've ever seen at anything in
And
this
he has
position.
so much support and everything that goes with what he brings forth.
I think that that is what is waking us up to the system of how both sides, the right and the left, work together. If you think Trump and goddamn Bill Clinton don't like each other, nigga, please. You know what I'm
It
trying
was
to
at
say?
Jeffrey
Like,
Epstein house.
right? These is buddies, bro.
These folk
These
were
niggas
hanging out
been
at
buddies.
Jeffrey Epstein house.
These niggas
I
been
seen the
buddies.
pictures.
Exactly.
I
They
seen
been
it.
buddies. So it's like it's just we just getting played. You know what I'm trying to say?
But
So
shout out to the Lakers though. I'm gonna jump Southern. Shout out to the Lakers
shout
though.
out to
Shout out
LeBron.
can
LeBron
we even
James,
call them the
Dwight
Lakers
Howard,
anymore?
Dwight
Should we even
Howard,
call them the Lakers anymore?
Rondo.
They're like, we should call them something else. We
Shout
should
out
call
to
them
them.
something else, man.
Shout out to the Lake
The
Squad, man.
LA
Yeah.
something else, G.
Yeah, he don't want
Don't
to.
disrespect
He goes to
Rondo.
stay. He goes to
However
stay.
you feel about
LA,
LeBron, don't
the
disrespect
LA something
Rondo.
else,
Rondo,
man.
Don't disrespect Dwight Howard. His old ass came back and
Dwayne
Oh my
Waiters. Them
God.
Waiters.
Yeah, they're gonna put
Well,
Chris.
no, it was
They gonna
Dion. Is
put
it
fucking
Dion? It's Dion.
Chris
My bad.
Paul on the team
Thank
next
you.
year. Now they're gonna put Chris Paul on the team next year. Now, so they're gonna have all the old school niggas winning the old
Man,
lame
I
ass.
don't. I don't think they want. You don't want Chris Paul on the team. Leave Rondo. Let Rondo play.
Rondo want to leave. Rondo don't want to stay.
Who's what?
Rondo don't want to stay,
Why?
man.
Why? Well, he trying to go get more money, or what?
Probably don't like LeBron,
He
my
don't want
G. He
another
probably
championship.
don't fuck with that nigga, bro. I'm
Oh,
telling you, man. I'm telling
Like,
you.
he must ain't happy. He must
He
don't want
probably seen
championship.
Bron. Make sure we ain't never.
He must don't want no championship. He
please
must.
don't do it.
He done had a championship.
Oh man, don't do it.
Please.
Don't
He
do
done had
that.
a championship on both
don't do
coasts, so I
that.
think he probably good. He finna retire. I saw Rondo doing a championship dance with his daughter, man. She looked
Right, he
just
probably
like
done
him.
with it. He done with it.
I feel sorry for women who look just like their daddies. Like how you?
Gee whiz.
It's tough. I'm sorry when you look just like your daddy. Like when you know.
I'm changing the subject though. I mean, we're
It's
talking about
tough.
these
You right.
these
It
new
was-
fakers, man.
Oh come on, man! They the Lakers,
They're
bro.
not the real. They're not Lakers,
Stop
dude.
that,
They're
bro.
more
They
like
legit,
fakers,
bro.
man.
They
Listen,
legit.
COVID did
They're
this
more
to
like
them,
fakers,
bro.
man.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
It's more like fakers,
Don't
dude.
do that, bro.
It
Let them
is,
enjoy
man.
their shit.
What's your
Wait, how
issue?
am I taking away from them? I'm just.
What's your issue with the
I'm a
Lakers,
lonely
man?
dude with a microphone.
What's your issue with the Lakers, man? Say your piece, man.
I don't really have an issue with the Lakers. It's just to me, one, I don't know, man. I'm not a big LeBron fan, G. I mean, I respect LeBron off the court. I respect LeBron as a father, as a husband, as a brother. But just in the conversation of just basketball, man, it's just not, it's just not my thing, man.
I'm
It's
a
just not
big
my type
LeBron
of
fan.
champion. It's just not my type of champion. As far as champions and best players go, to me, he's the least favorite of all time. To me, he's my least favorite, and I don't think he's whack. I don't think he's terrible. I don't think he doesn't deserve his accolades. I just don't.
You
I
just don't
don't.
mess with it.
I don't like. I didn't like Charles Barkley. You know what I mean? Like I just didn't like Charles Barkley. I didn't. It wasn't because he wasn't great and good at he did. I just didn't like the way he played. And Charles
But
Barkley plays a completely different game than LeBron.
not completely because Barkley could have played. He played some point forward. He was a ball handler. He could take it coast to coast. Barkley is somewhat LeBron. LeBron has is a what they call a package of players. Like the Karl Malone, he has the Magic Johnson, and I mean I'm a fan. You know what I mean. And
And he's played with a package of players
the
too,
thing is,
and a package of teams.
the thing is that that's what you need though. That's see because I'm a team player. I was a fan of a guy that is a team player being highlighted. They have always wanted to make him Jordan. They wanted to make him Kobe. They wanted to make him the guy that got to take every last shot.
It's
Instead of disrespecting him for being
it's
LeBron.
this it's
A
this
team
it's this
player.
this it's full respect for LeBron as a human being. But I'm so sick of people acting like because we don't aren't moved by him that he makes us not enjoy watching the game. That because we don't enjoy it, we're ruining it or we're taking something away from him. How about we just don't like the way he plays the game? Can I not be a fan, or am I a fan or not?
That makes sense that you don't like LeBron.
I like Morant. I like to watch John Morant play the game more than I like to watch LeBron play the game. Does that mean that I'm just like, I just don't like, I'm
You're
a
not a
fan.
hater. To me, that doesn't make you a hater for you not to like a person.
I like
You cannot
Tupac
like him.
more than Biggie. Doesn't mean I didn't respect Biggie. I just like Tupac more than Biggie. I like Jordan. I like Kobe. I like certain players more. Magic Johnson.
Have any players
I like
that you
these players
started
more.
off not liking and ended up liking? Has anybody won you over? Because
LeBron.
Kobe won me over. Kobe, I was not a Kobe fan for the majority of his career, but towards the end of his career, I respected him more. I respected him definitely from the beginning, but my respect and admiration changed from me not liking him. I admired him more.
I was a fan of LeBron when he came into the league. I was a big fan.
Wow.
A big fan. I thought, young nigga, man, get that money, man.
Who
Come
did
in
you
there,
want him to be?
run it from home. You coming in Cleveland?
Oh, because
You
he
know,
left.
to me, it's like once you left. That's what I'm
You peel
saying.
the onion back. Let me see that. Let me step that pen right there. Yeah. Go ahead.
Once you,
Excuse me, sir. I don't know if y'all witnessed.
it's
You
just
know
not
that
my
y'all
style.
witnessed a murder, a pizza murder. He
murdered that thing.
slayed that hoe.
He
You
murdered
know what I'm
that
saying? It was real, but that just
Murdered
lets you
that
know
thing.
how good it was. You know what I'm saying? Free and I didn't. Well, y'all
He
see,
didn't have one bite.
we didn't have, and
Or
he
an
was
offer.
he was
Or
ending.
an offer.
He was. This how
He
you
didn't
knew
even offer
This
a
how
bite.
you know he didn't want to share that hoe. He ended the crust and put it on top of the whole fresh pizza. I was like,
And look, let me tell you something.
I was like, hell, now how you gonna put the old crust on top of the new pizza?
He normally,
Yeah, he hungry.
he normally asks us
That's
if
what
he
I'm
wants
saying.
some.
That's what I'm saying.
He
He
normally
hungry as
asks-
hell
yeah,
for
he
real.
hungry as hell today.
He hungry here. Yeah, he
That nigga
deserved
in
that. He
there.
deserved
It's
that.
cool.
But I just wanted to let it be known.
That's what he was
Lafayette pizza
I was
fire
like,
as hell.
yo.
Cause that man looked like, cause I pointed, he was like, what? What you doing?
like, what the hell do you want?
That man ate the whole pizza. Like we just
Murdered. He slayed that hoe.
Damn.
And he was taking man bites.
Well, he was eating this. He's right. All right. You got something? You want to join the conversation now? That
No,
you
hell no, he didn't want to join this basketball conversation. He was happy. He was happy we was eating. He was happy. He was.
Look, man. I know it's like to me, it doesn't mean nothing. It don't mean shit, man. It don't mean a fucking thing.
Tell me what team that you can name that didn't need somebody else to help him win. LeBron is one of the greatest to me because he carried teams.
A team.
He
to have a win is
carried
a completely
teams.
different thing.
He
That's all.
carried
See,
teams
you don't even make no sense
that
in
didn't even listen to what I'm saying. He carried teams that didn't even have a solid supporting cast to the finals. That's why his L's are so heavy.
Look, LeBron is a beast, and anytime he want to take over the game, he can do it.
Oh, now he a bully. That's what I remember you saying that one time.
No.
He bullying
Whenever
people?
he wants to be a bully, he could be bully. He just don't want to be a bully. He wants to be a team
You
player.
prefer him be a bully?
I just wish he would. Like you saw kind of in the bubble a little bit when he wants to take over.
He's done it.
When he wants to take over,
but that's just
he
not his
takes the
personality.
fuck over. And that to me is what I just wanted to see from him from the beginning. That's what I was gonna say. I was a fan of him, but to me it just wasn't that killer thing. So like a Iverson, I love Iverson.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's just
I
like
understand. It's
so. What I'm
completely-
saying, bro, it's not that I
To
hate.
me-
I don't hate him. It's just like he just don't. And then what does it fucking matter? Like niggas just the reason. That's the reason why niggas suck his dick
See,
so
to
much.
me,
You
the
can't
thing
even
is-
dislike him at all.
No,
Like
you can dislike him. To me, the thing is like I think society has a problem with respecting the player for what he is. Like Penny was a player similar to LeBron to me. Penny was a guy who was a team player. The media created this The media created this issue between him and Shaq, like he want to be the man, and then Shaq left. All right. Let me
Penny
tell you
was a
something.
fucking cutthroat.
Let me tell
End
you
of the
something.
game, he ain't passing the ball.
Penny was a passer.
At the end of the game,
Penny
not
wasn't
at the
taking.
last 2 minutes, that nigga is shooting and balling on you
They
niggas, man.
made Penny that. That's why
That's
his
who
body
Penny
wore
was.
down. That's where his
That's
body
who he
wore down.
was. He
I
was
don't agree.
Kobe and all them, like Jordan. They were scared of that nigga. Like he was the
Yeah, nah,
fucking.
I agree.
He was the nigga, man. He
I
was
don't know about Kobe. I know Jordan had him. Yeah, Jordan knew he
nigga
was
was.
that nigga.
He knew it. He was cutthroat.
But
Nothing like
he needed
LeBron,
Shaq though.
and he
was
didn't
not
have the body LeBron got.
he was not the type
He
of
was just
player.
a real fucking hard baller.
He was not the
Skinny as
type of
fuck,
player
all
that
bones.
he was not the type of player that could shoulder the whole load by himself. LeBron is that cat, but nobody can do it alone.
No,
What
nobody's saying you can't do it alone, and no one's
respect that
claiming
man
that.
being a team
And,
player?
and,
Then.
and
That's
I'm
what I'm
saying
saying.
he's a beast. I'm saying it. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying.
People, it's like if you ain't
He
sucking his
just doesn't
dick,
have the killer
if you don't suck
instinct
his
that Michael
dick,
Jordan
you're a
had.
hater. That's how it is, man.
I
It's
already
like
said that's not true.
if he, I think he's behind a lot of players. For me, he's nowhere near the GOAT, but he's great. He's great.
He's definitely not the greatest to me, but he is definitely one of the greatest.
He's one of the greatest. I would even agree with that. He's definitely one of the greatest.
Yeah.
One of my least favorite of the greatest.
Respect.
Wow.
Respect. That's respect, though. I mean, to not like him, and that's again why we had this.
Chris Paul
this
is one of
situation.
my least favorite of a great point guard.
That's why this is a special connection right here because we can not like somebody and still respect them. That's one
Yeah.
thing we got to get to as a society. Now you might not
And also,
respect.
I don't know LeBron to not like him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
And
It's
that
not
man
even
is-
right.
He ain't flawless out here. He ain't flawless out here, but that man has set a great example for children,
Exactly.
the community.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? He said it himself. Like
Agreed.
people like Barkley, them cats who coming for him for not doing whatever. I mean, come
I
on.
respect him as a human being, as a leader, as a
As an
family man,
entrepreneur.
as an entrepreneur for sure.
Man,
As a family man, I respect him as all that.
As a brand.
As a brand, I respect him. I respect all of those
He been
cats
doing that
that
since
made their
16.
dream.
He been-
I respect all those cats that made
But
it
he
there,
been
bro.
doing it since 16 though. He been being watched and had to keep his nose clean since he was, you know what I'm saying, like some Michael Jackson, not Michael
20+
Jackson.
years right now.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about when he had to be, I know, on the cover of Slam.
Isn't he 36? How old is
He
LeBron?
he just turned or is about to turn 36, right?
So we're talking 20 years of being in the spotlight.
At
And-
least.
And you don't
We just-
understand how much pressure.
Pressure.
But
it
bro,
is
but bro.
outside of performing, just everywhere you fucking go.
You had to meet those
Yes.
expectations they put on you before you was that dude.
Everywhere you go, there are hundreds of cameras.
Dude, we get it. They're
That
all
man-
going through it. Giannis is going through it.
Yeah.
No, not to that level.
Not to the extreme LeBron.
Kobe went
is,
through it.
bro.
Kobe did it.
Kobe.
Kobe
yeah,
did it.
Michael,
Jordan did it.
Yeah.
You know, I get
He's
it.
just
No,
a dude that
Kobe
great.
and Mike did
going
not
through
do it. Kobe and Mike did not do it. The expectations coming out,
The
the
boys bad.
expectations coming out. Kobe didn't have those expectations, and he did not meet them. If he did not meet them in the beginning. LeBron met him off the wham.
I think coming
no
out of high school.
disrespect.
I think coming
I
out of
give
high
you that.
school, coming out of high school is giving you the acknowledgement that you're going to be great. So I disagree.
Everybody
with
that came out of high
that. I
school
think they
wasn't
thought
great
that
though.
he was going to. No, but they thought he was going to be. I definitely think that he had the pressure to become great. You know, I don't agree with that. Maybe not the same as LeBron because they called him nigga king when he was 16.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm trying to say? So I agree that he's had pressure. I agree that he's great. I agree that he comes through and all. You know what I'm trying to say? It's just like, man, it's way deeper than that, bro, to me. I just think it's like, why can't a motherfucker just be a fan of the way he plays the game?
I'm gonna say something personal, man. I walked in on my girl watching the World Series last night. Anybody watching that shit?
Hell yeah.
You watching that
Dodgers
shit?
in the fucking World Series,
Dodgers.
right?
I was like, "What you doing, babe?" So I was talking about sports. I wanted to talk about something accurate too, since that shit is right here present.
Y'all don't like baseball like that? You don't even watch the World Series?
I don't know. I ain't watching no World Series in so long. I was shocked she was watching. I'm like, what the fuck? I had to
You
check
was
the
mad.
closet.
You
I'm
was
like,
mad,
is a
who the
nigga?
hell- Who the hell you
like,
watching?
who
on?
the hell? I'm trying to watch.
Mark McGuire played baseball. Or some shit like that. So yeah,
That's some years.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a big
Fine, there we
baseball
go.
fan, and my son plays baseball. You know,
So
I'm
y'all
like-
watching those?
Shout out
games
to
and
Big
Big
stuff?
Money
watch that.
Sonny.
Big
Yeah.
Money, Sonny.
Big Money Sonny.
So I like baseball, man. You know, and I used to love the Lakers.
Hey man, I want to know how y'all feel about voting, or if you feel like you should. We touched on the subject as far as can you convince somebody to vote or not to vote? Like, I mean, again, I would like to convince those who aren't voting to at least exercise the right for, you know what I'm saying, for those who aren't here or those who can't do it. But again, I don't have enough faith in it to tell you wrong for not doing it. You know what I'm saying? Is this something we can do as far as, do you like I said, the voter initiative or whatever people doing? Because that was one thing in the bubble. They had voters,
What are you
hope
getting for your vote?
that go that's the Ice Cube combo right there.
Right. What are you getting for your vote?
See, the thing
You're
is,
getting to beat Trump. That's not convincing enough for some
that's not.
people who are trying to better themselves and look deeper inside and find deeper meanings in life. And no offense to nobody, but to me, it's just not going to be that big of a deal. It just isn't. You know what I'm trying to say? Because what is he going to bring me?
Do you
We're fine now. I'm fine now.
do you
I'm
feel
getting
like
better
Ice
every
Cube?
day.
You feel like
I
Ice
didn't even
Cube is wrong?
realize Trump was such a fucking idiot because I don't fucking watch the fucking news all goddamn day.
Do you feel like Ice Cube was wrong for writing up a contract with Black America? Now, the just to be clear, the media is spinning it. Ice Cube did not come up with this platinum plan that Trump administration is trying to put the jacket on him, saying he advised on. Cube came with the contract with Black America, where he feels like America should do the reparations or whatever should be done. The judicial system, cops having a malpractice insurance, mandatory malpractice insurance, or if they commit a murder, that insurance to pay. You know, what I mean, the families and different type stuff.
Mhm.
It was a solid contract. I've read most of it. It's a solid contract. Again, it's a what are you doing for my vote? What is my vote gonna get you? He presented it. He wrote to the Democrats and the Republicans. Democrats said by his words, hey, we'll talk about it after the election. Republicans or Trump administration team said let's talk about it now. So I guess they compared what they had the platinum plan and he had. Hey, this is this is what I have, and they took some of that. So it's not like he even said down, hey, this is my plan or whatever. It's not like he said, okay, I'm gonna endorse you if you do this. None of that. He just said this is what we need to address. If you want to, you know what I'm saying?
Who gives a fuck? If Trump sat down with him and is willing to even talk about it, what if he does want to meet some of what he's saying? Would that be a problem? Because since everybody's so ready for Trump to get out of office, what if Trump is willing to, let's say, give you 80% of this motherfucking contract? Can you shut your fucking mouth about Trump then? If he is willing to say, yes, I promise to do this, and if I don't do this, you can hold me accountable. I promise to do this, that, and this, and the third of this contract. I can help deal with most of. Because here's the thing: if we think back again to Scandal, what did Olivia's father say? He was in charge of protecting the what?
This nigga in scandal,
The
goddamn.
Republic. This place is built on a republic. This whole Democrat thing is even in the fucking national
It's
anthem.
like
And to the republic for which it stands,
it's so
one nation
so it's like
divided.
the Washington Generals playing against the Harlem Globetrotters. So this is the thing. I lost the point for a second, but I feel like if Trump, I mean, it ain't even about if Trump wins or loses. I mean, but the other side of the conversation is that Trump his promises aren't solid. So why even meet with a person whose word isn't solid, or why meet with a person
His
who
promises are solid.
aren't solid? That's
Okay.
that's
Okay.
that,
Okay.
that's what the point
Aren't. Okay.
was.
Aren't.
That's
Aren't.
the
Trump's
opposite.
points aren't solid. Is what
Yeah,
you're
I
okay.
didn't
Just
say
make
it
sure you're
correctly.
saying. Yeah.
Pardon me. I didn't say
I
it
was just
clearly
making sure
enough.
that was clear because I thought
Check
you
my
said.
mic. Check my mic now, folks.
I
My eyes are on point. I'm just
just
talking
making
shit.
sure.
Yeah, but just to be clear, that's the other side of the argument. That if you going to Trump right when for the campaign, I mean right before the election, and he say, "Yeah, I promise to do all this. I
Right.
promise to do all this."
Right.
That's why
Can
they're
you trust
looking
that?
at Ice Cube like he a gump. You looking at him like he's being used. They looking at him like he's a pawn because, of course, oh, you gonna give me these votes? Or okay, if I say I do this, if I say we riding together,
So, but see, look at the game. So a brother can't come out with a plan, and that's politics at its
that's what I'm
best.
saying.
See,
It's
they can
politics.
flip it
It's
any kind of way
politics.
they
It's
want to.
politics at its best.
Politics, that's what it
You know what I'm
is.
trying to say? It's a pile of tricks, really,
Politics.
Took
at
this
its
man
Hard.
and
best.
his good ideas and his good
Right,
intentions.
and now they're gonna flip it and
And
try to
trying to
act like
make
he's
him
trying
right.
to make it about the Republicans when he presented it to both sides. One, both sides really don't give a fuck.
It's a
That's
great.
the point. What was revealed is one side is gonna play you. Oh yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. We're so desperate. We'll take it. We'll do it. We'll say we'll do this. And the other part is like, nigga, please, we don't need you right
We
now.
Get
We
already
both
got the
know.
lead.
extremes.
We
We get
already
both
Right.
know we got
We
them
extremes.
get
votes.
both
We already
extremes.
got them
Exactly.
votes.
We already got
got.
them. Right.
So
Right. We
so
can play you out as a lunatic, as a sellout. So it's like it's crazy, man, because he makes great points. So you say I'm more on his side than anything. I wish he would run for president.
that's
Shit.
hurting my heart, man. Like DL Hughley, my guy, he ain't even. You know what I'm saying? He feel like he being played. And again, I see DL part on it. I see his side of it. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that Trump, you cannot trust Trump. That's just like Little Red Riding Hood going to the wolf and saying, "Hey, if you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna vote for you if you do this." The wolf gonna say, "Yeah, go on, I got you." So the situation is, but again, do you just sit there and do nothing? What are we expecting? Like how are we throwing our people under the bus for doing something? Like Cube is making effort. Like I said,
And I think it's a point that we should recognize
Th-
that the people that the masters we run out there in the Democratic Party, our masters over there, said, "Fuck your plans, nigga." I think that's just important. I think we can ignore what Trump did, but we can look at Master Democrat, Master Clinton, Master Biden, Master Obama. We can look at them and we can say, "Oh damn, them niggas said, fuck you niggas, man. We ain't trying to hear your shit. You gonna vote for us anyway." So I just think that's something we should hear. I'm
Natasha
not.
said, no matter what side you're on, how how hard you try, people will judge you and hate on you. This is the problem. I agree, but this is a situation where in the I guess black people community, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, it's so hard to progress
Hey
when
Natasha,
you
by the
got
way, thanks
somebody
for watching again. All
when you got somebody trying to climb up the hill and they ain't trying to climb up for himself. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like this is a personal plight for Cube to say, "Look at me."
Yeah.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I think this is an act for his fan from where he came from.
He's using his plateau.
His
He's using his
platform.
platform. I
Yeah.
was looking for it. I was looking for it, man. I
They
looked
trying
at
to
you.
throw
I
that
looked
man
at you.
under
I
the
was like,
bus,
help me,
man.
man.
They trying to
He's using his platform.
Play-Doh. He want to use his Play-Doh to put us in a
Low
better.
so out of he can't even finish a word. Lowe's like,
He
you on
full
your
as
own
a
tonight.
motherfucker.
Right.
I gotta take a shit.
did,
nigga.
he did.
But
He showed him, he like, yeah, man.
wasn't even trying to fill out the word.
Like you on your own. His legs rocking. He like, yeah, nigga, I ate a whole pizza.
But this is definitely, I never got that vibe the Cube was coming from that place, though. And for anybody to try and take that and flip it like that, it's just a whole nother
It's
distraction.
disheartening, but it shows you.
I mean, at
It's the
this
game.
point, we have to realize that we will never be just one big collective. We didn't come from a place where we were just one big black happy family. We had tribes. We fought each other amongst us.
That's how we got here.
My tribe fought your fucking tribe because you know what I'm saying. These fucking alpha men wanted to beat these alpha men, so it was never we gonna it always be a united front. 1,000% on, but we have to look at the bigger picture for the masses. What's going to put us in better financial position. I just need to see what is it that Biden and this lady are going to supposedly magically make happen that's going to be so worth giving them the vote. Like, okay, we've seen what he's done. At least he can't shock us no more.
Don't say that.
Shit, I mean, what the fuck else could he do?
I'm telling you, if he lose, hey, this is my country. I'm jacking this hoe.
And that's the thing. If he wins, he'll definitely do that then in his next 4 years. I mean, I think he's
Oh,
definitely.
you think he gonna try to?
I think well, no matter what,
I think he gonna
I think
pay.
the dude is crazy.
He
man.
gonna pay his eight. I think he gonna pay his
And
eight.
I think
don't
he's
think
playing
gonna,
his role. I think he's playing his fucking role. I don't believe this shit. It's all rigged. I don't believe this shit. I don't believe what I see. That's why I don't
exactly.
watch this shit.
It,
I'm too busy focusing on the happiness of me and my family,
I
G.
think that's the
And
point too.
and I don't let it really bother me. You know, if he wins,
I don't give a
I
shit.
don't really give a
If he
shit. I
lose,
can
I don't give
understand.
a shit.
I do not understand, and I will say this: I cannot understand why anybody in their right mind would vote for him. I can't. I cannot begin
The
to
funny thing is,
understand how. Now, I have problems why anyone would vote for Biden and why we even in this situation, right? I get that, but how the fuck do you go in there and vote for fucking vote for him? Like not be bothered if he win, okay, but you would literally go vote for that nigga? That's crazy to
So what
me.
you gonna do? You're gonna push
I think you're crazy. I
the
think
and
those
younger,
people
Kanye
are
West
crazy.
on the
the
ballot in
I don't give a
Georgia.
fuck who that offends to. Like to me, if you
Natasha, you on ballot with Kanye West, ain't it? I saw Kanye West on the ballot with Natasha or
how the
somebody.
fuck you vote for goddamn Trump? Like how do you like I don't know. Like how
And
are
the
you a
thing is,
top?
I almost voted for Kanye. I almost.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
nobody took him seriously,
I don't
bro.
know,
That was
bro.
just a
I just think I
stunt,
can't I
man.
can't I can't
But I
imagine
can't
how
take.
anybody could take that
I
dude
barely
seriously,
take
bro.
Biden and what's his name serious either though. You know what I'm
I
saying?
have a hard time taking them seriously too. I get
So
that.
so I
But Trump, god damn,
yeah. Mm,
that's the worst shit I've ever seen in my life, bro.
I feel you on that.
It's the worst shit I've ever seen in my life. It's like to me, as far as like just being a leader, being an actor, being full. I mean, dude, there's a whole nother way to handle shit and say shit and carry yourself. Like just the way you present yourself and speak and half the shit that come out your fucking mouth. Geez, like how the fuck does anyone? How is anyone attracted to you?
How is this happening? Like, how is this America?
How are people attracted to you?
It's
That's
crazy.
what's revealed to me. Truly, the
The
wall
people who
that
fuck
we
with
live behind,
the people who fuck with
the veil that we're living behind, it's really woken me up to the world that we live in. Trump has done that. Trump has really made me realize the problems on both sides of the party. What's wrong with our country? The illusion
we
of this
needed that,
country,
and we
the
needed that.
border, the
We
illusion
did.
of the
We need to
border.
see that.
We
Yeah.
needed to see that. I mean, and I got a friend who is an intuitive, and she speaks not pro Trump, but it seems like she's for Trump. Not necessarily what he stands for, but about what he's here for. You know what I mean? So
Because his mission, I think his mission, yo, this is crazy. I was listening to what's the radio show that it comes on a.m. It's like
was
600
a scandal.
a.m. No, 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 no. Fuck you, Rob. It's like
Because I'm gonna tell you,
600 a.m.
scandal. Like, oh, not a scandal.
and
Scandal again.
it's one of those radio stations that comes on late at night and they talk about everything from aliens to this, that, and the other,
Oh
right?
shit! I want.
So one night they had this guy to call in who supposedly had a friend that was, close tied to the powers that be, and they said that literally that Trump being chosen as president or getting the seat however he got it was literally a move of God because it actually messed up the Illuminati quote unquote powers that be's plans because like it wasn't really set up for him to get it. But like so
Oh, that's deep, bro, because it goes back into the Trump. It
exactly, but
it goes back into like
I
this
mean
this
because
deeper
look,
energy, this deeper
the deeper
and it's
energy
waking
than
us up to it all. It doesn't make me a Trump
It,
fan.
but
fan
it
It
makes
just
you
makes me aware of the
aware.
system.
because exactly.
And that's what I think is happening, bro.
Oh, that's a tough one. That's a
The
tough
fucking
pill to
age,
swallow.
the age is dying.
You
The
have to.
age of a
We're in the Aquarius now.
right, the age of Pisces is dying,
Dying.
and we're
And
going
we're
into another
Age
age
of
now, and
Aquarius, which is
everything
water,
is crumbling, bro.
information.
Everything is crumbling, and we're in that time period. We're watching everything begin to crumble. It's a deep time, bro.
It's definitely a deep time, and don't misunderstand us saying we pro Trump, but we
Not at
are
all.
enlightened
I
or awake,
despise what
or
I
you know what I'm saying.
despise.
We do recognize that, like, and it's not even rare. You know, my guy uses well, not so you, but my guy God. You know what I mean. But like I said, when you talk about that, you can see that there is positive coming out of this ugly situation. You know what I'm saying? When you can see those and the positive that I see in the ugly situation is how, again, the Black Lives Matter movement is not just black people standing up. it's across the country, the world.
Right.
You
It's
know what I'm
mostly
saying?
it's mostly non-black
You
people,
know what I'm saying? So,
which is what it should be in my opinion.
and that's it was like that.
Right.
It was not mostly in the '60s, but they were a part of the movement. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, they
And
have to be.
it's not. We have not been completely divided. That division is now being shown, and if you pro that, then you got to stand with that. And those who are still smiling at you with your mask on, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting a good vibe out here. Like like everybody rocking these masks, I'm seeing white women. Like it's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I ain't like again, I ain't even caught up in the race situation, but I'm saying I guess the energy you put out too. You know what I mean?
It's a good time, man. It's a good time to be alive. I mean, it just depends on
A
what you.
lot of people wouldn't agree with you though, free.
Yeah, because the people that wouldn't agree with me would only say that because of what they see in the
And they
media.
watching too much news.
But period, they were like, well, you got to know what's going on in the world. I know, I agree. You got to
No,
know
I
what's going on
don't.
around.
No, I
But
really
hold on,
don't.
I, I
What does that have to do with me?
I need to know. I need to know how to take care of my fucking family.
I need to know
I
what the
need to
fucking
know how
weather
to make
is when
sure
I
I
go
take care of
outside.
myself, whether or not this business is collapsed or not. I need to know how to own my own shit. I need to know how to grow my own shit. I need to know how to take care of my own shit. You're right. There are
But the
things that I need to
news,
know. You're
right?
right.
But the
There are
news
things that
ain't
I
feeding me
need
that
to
shit.
know. And if I was a politician, if that was my aim in life, if I was a reporter, if that was my aim in life, if I was an activist, if that was my aim in life, then yeah, that's what I should be doing.
Right.
But that ain't what everybody's supposed to be doing. See how we get that's what the media does. It's trying to trick us all into thinking that we're supposed to. That's why people just standing for shit. They don't even know what they're doing. That's how we end up with a fucking Biden. That's how we end up with that shit against Trump. Because it's a fucking system. It's system got them motherfuckers head. We had so many better
So many
better choices.
diverse, so many,
So many
but
better
we end
choices.
up with two old white men that don't even look like they really. Both of them, I think both of them, if they make it, they gonna be the oldest presidents ever hired. You know what I'm saying?
It's like man, we being played,
Like
man.
what we doing? Like how we putting dudes that damn near on their way
Old
to
as
the nursing
dust.
home.
Yeah.
You know, and
Now
what's so
Trump act real nursing homish. You know what I'm saying? He act like you know what I'm saying? He act like the cat at the nursing home that still get dressed up like he going to work and still think he running the office. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Got a briefcase full of blank ass papers.
Man, and he reading off like he really talking to, you know what I'm saying? Like he
yeah.
talking to them employees and shit. So
It's like man, we gotta get power. We gotta get land. We have to have businesses. We have
shout
to
out to
have
share
Yo,
some of your business before we get out of
man.
here.
We
You
got a
said
lot
we
going
gotta
on,
get
man.
land.
Elite,
You said
elite, elite home flippers. If you guys, anybody out there is in a home they're trying to get out of, whether they have own a couple of rentals they're trying to sell,
hold on,
whether
let me
they're
try to
in a
put the
couple
camera
pre
on you.
foreclosures. No matter what you got a house you want to get rid of. Holler at your boy on day of closing. I'll give you $1,000 if you refer me to anyone that does have it. And if it's not you and you're not a person that needs to get rid of a house, but you know someone that needs help, refer me to that person on the day of close. I'll give you $1,000. We got either I'm gonna buy the house, my partner's gonna buy a house, or we have a list of investors gonna buy the house. And we're doing business with a lot of real estate agents and everything. So it's Elite Home Flippers. You can email me any property that you have at Chris at elitehomeflippers.com. Check us out there. I also just got pretty much approved funding for my Sweet Cali business, which is an edible line, some marijuana,
Shout out and
THC,
salute.
CBD marijuana
Uh
line.
oh, the
My
hello right
wife is
there.
watching right now. I see she's on there. What's up, baby? How you doing?
Your
And
queen
Hi,
on there.
sis. So
My
sweet.
girl on there. What's
so
up?
just gotta prove that we
So,
got. I'm going out to Cali here right before Christmas, and we're gonna try to start our plans for 2021. They're probably gonna be into 2022, and when we start releasing it. But I'm really excited about that. Still working on trying to get the restaurant Fat Boys Turkey Leg Factory open, and definitely gonna work on. I got a crazy idea with this website. We're gonna come into you real soon. But the point is like that's my thing. Is we as a community, each of us individually need to be bettering ourselves. And this isn't about bragging. This isn't about standing up above anyone. This is saying that hey, I woke up to the reality that the best way to help and to be an influence to people who look like me
used to better yourself.
is to be an influence, is to build something that's influential. And to me,
And
that
also
is,
share game. You doing that too. So
and I think it's owning things. I think we have to own things. I think we have to work together. I think that we as a community could control this wholesale and real estate and land game. Hell, they do. They're using us anyway. In Memphis right now, 70% of people right now in Memphis, it's rentals. So there's a lot of money to be made. So a lot of brothers could be getting brothers and brothers, and truthfully, it is happening. A lot of brothers are working together. You know what I'm trying to say? And we are getting money together doing this, and that's a wonderful thing. But we need to build on that and more and more and more and more and more.
We
And
are
also,
definitely
the shout
building.
out to all the white boys the pale lighter skinned friends that's
Caucasian.
helping me getting me money, man. Cause look, that's my point, man. I
It's all
just
around.
can't really separate people from other people because in this life of mine, I've had a lot of people reach down from the ladder that had many different shades of skin.
Real.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't have the time to differentiate between a skin color. I really don't have the time to do that. But I am all for my community and for people who look like me. And the best way for me to be a help is to just be a good, you know,
Good example.
a good example.
All right, Los, you got anything you want to close with? All right, I'm live
Say
this
that in the mic.
October 24th. Laughs for St. Jude's, man. Doing some laughs with a cause, man, at the Comedy Junt. Y'all go to
Yes, sir. Go over there.
www.thecomedyjunt.junt.
Hold up. I missed it because I was fucking with Carlos over here. Say that again, please.
Yeah, I'm doing laughs for St.
October.
Jude. You know what I'm saying? This is this Saturday, October 24th,
That's
man.
dope,
It's
man.
gonna
For
be,
St. Jude. That's
yeah,
really
man. We're
dope, man.
doing positive things in the community, man. Using laughter, give back. So all the money going to the St. Jude. You know what I mean? So get your tickets at www.thecomedyjunt.com.
Make sure you
Memphis
go support
Comedy
that, man.
Club, man.
Yo, okay, Monday. I turned 46.
Hey, we got a toast right now. We're gonna be turning up Wednesday too, celebrate your
Damn right.
birthday.
Damn right. Damn right. Damn
So
right.
make sure you tune in next Wednesday because we're gonna have a special birthday celebration
Edition.
for the old buddy of mine, Carlo.
Cosmic. Cosmic.
Sergeant, one of the greatest drummers
That man said
alive.
Carlo. He took
Carlo.
the whole S off
Thank
my
Carlo.
name.
Carlo.
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 That's how he called him back
Where
in
that
the day.
bag at,
Carlo.
Carlo?
Carlo.
You got them keys, nigga? Carlo.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Ice to Eskimos selling game to players. God bless
God
y'all.
bless.
Good night.
Peace. Good night.
Good night.